Hello, dear Aries. I'm Jamie Dawn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your August 2021 horoscope. And we are using the expression of in like a lion and out like a lamb. That's a very common thing for the month of August because we've got the sun in Leo, which is the symbol of the lion. And then we have the sun moving into Virgo towards the end of the month, which has this gentleness, this kindness that the lamb can represent. So here we go. Sun Mercury canoodling in Leo on August 1st. This is going to be in your fifth house, and Mars in Virgo, Venus in Virgo in your sixth house. So we start out the month. Hopefully you feel a little energized and inspired. There's some confidential or confident expression. There's this ability to be able to communicate, hopefully effectively, but doing it in your own way. And that you may find that your joy, your pleasure comes when you are just able to be on stage, share your opinions, share your ideas for the whole world to see, and that that others then see your light and are naturally drawn to it. You may also find that you're able to actually connect with somebody in a fun and flirtatious way, especially for you single Aries, but even those who are in a bonded relationship, you may find yourself being able to just have some fun, lighthearted connection and communication with your beloved, especially if you're taking yourself on vacation, which I venture to say would give you a nice change of scenery, a chance to kind of exhale and relax for a little bit and regroup before you get back into a form of routine. Now, you do have to watch out for being a know-it-all. So your opinion is most likely you're not subtle, so you're most likely going to be sharing it freely with anybody and everybody that will listen. It also could activate a bit of road rage for some of you. It could be where you get irritated easily because you're hearing words or you're watching something that just stirs up that passion or that fighter in you. And so just do watch for the way in which you say what it is that you're thinking, your opinion, that sort of thing. Now, the other thing is with your fifth and sixth house being really energized this month is you're going to be looking for ways that you can put some sort of craftsmanship into whatever you're touching, whatever you're doing. So it could be if you're focused on relationship, you want to improve it. You want to tell your beloved or tell the person that you are canoodling with that this is how you need to be in relationship, how you want to be treated, maybe how they should do things. So do watch for a little bit of that over nannying that can happen. And I would say too that as the month is beginning, we've got Chiron trining the sun and Mercury. So your first and fifth house is active, as well as Venus trining Uranus in your sixth and second house. And that's on August 3rd. So the first week of August is going to have this energy around your own expression, how you show up in the world. Maybe there's this new way of being, especially those of you Aries, your sun, moon, or rising. If you're in a new relationship, love looks good on you, or having people admire you. You'll probably have a lot of admirers during this time. And then here's Venus trining Uranus, giving you a sudden uptick in maybe your income, or maybe you've been waiting on buying something, or something's been on back order that now shows up, and you become the cosmic favorite when it comes to giving more responsibility to getting certain projects done. And you may be looking around at, let's say, a home improvement, or maybe you work with your hands, or you're a therapist, ways in which you can be of service and help others, that suddenly you get this influx of clientele that boosts your income as well. Now, of course, we have the Lionsgate portal on August 8th. I'm one of those astrologers who loves the Lionsgate portal. Not everyone embraces it. However, I look at portals and energy and the way in which we can work with changing our vibration, changing our awareness. And so with this Lionsgate portal, this is where the spiritual sun Sirius is lined up with the earth. And so we not only get the energy from the sun in Leo, but we also get Sirius, which is this spiritual higher wisdom that comes in for us. And if we can open ourselves up to it, we may get some ahas and inspiration that we wouldn't get if we just stayed stuck in the mind. It's such an invitation to be in the heart, and it's a new moon. So this is a great time for us to be energized, inspired, and passionate about the things that we feel are helping us become the best versions of ourselves. And for you, this hits your fifth house. So you may be looking at, who am I wanting to have a love affair with? Or how do I express myself in the bedroom? Or how do I put my creative thoughts and ideas out there? And I want to, I feel very passionate. I maybe become really passionate about the way in which I do my job, or in the way in which I show up in the world. It's also where this could be a time that loyalty goes a long way. You look around at who is loyal, who is faithful in your life, and you honor them, and you do something that lets them feel really loved, because you're going to want to have that best. You want to be the best at something. You want to have the best people surrounding you. You want the brightest children. That also could be where you give some recognition, or you get some attention when it comes to how you're parenting, or something your child does and it makes you feel really good. Maybe you are the one that is able to do something that gives you some positive attention. Inspiration. I would say also this gives you an opportunity where some new information comes in, that you get to finally use your voice if you feel as though it has been a little suppressed, or it hasn't been the right time yet. This could be a time to do it. Then we've got Mercury entering Virgo on August 11th in your sixth house, which gives you the opportunity to take whatever this information is, whatever learning, whatever new intention you have, and put it into something useful. It could give you an objective view, or a really critical view. So it just depends on how you want to approach this. Remember, you get a lot more bees or flies with honey than you do with shit. So, really pay attention to that critical mindset. It's good to have objectivity. It's good to be able to look at what's working, what's not working. At the same time, if it goes into the nagging or into the negative Nelly place, a lot of people don't really want to be around that. I would say that with Mercury here, and then you've got Mars and Venus, that you'll most likely be in a bit of a workaholic mode, even if you're on vacation. So do watch how often you have to check your phone or your emails, that sort of thing. I would say that if you're on vacation with a loved one or a friend, they may get a little irritated that you're working instead of actually relaxing. With Venus entering Libra on August 16th in your seventh house, that's going to further energize the marriage and relationship sector for you. And so if you've had a little spat, or there was a little irritation, or maybe there was you expressing to someone that you care about, a partnership, whatever, business or personal, that you were expressing all the things that have to be done and how to get it done, and organizing, and you were a little more serious than you would like to be. With Venus moving into Libra here, you may find that it becomes a little more diplomatic, more collaborative. You may, instead of being that Aries who's independent going, I'll just do it, you can do it yourself, but it's much more fun with somebody you enjoy working with or doing things with. So share your involvement, bring others that you really like into the mix. And with Venus here, you can easily attract that. And you'll find also that you can attract the resources and opportunities to be able to get your way, because your words can be beautiful and flattering, and yeah, maybe you'll be easily flattered as well. So do watch for that. The Venus in Libra loves to be in love. So some of you single Aries, you may find yourself falling in love very easily, and you could easily also be deceived. So take your time. However, I would say that August has such a beautiful gift for you, and it could show up in many different ways, but I sense that it's going to be with you and somebody that you care deeply for will find something to celebrate, something to enjoy together. Mercury and Mars will canoodle in Virgo on August 19th. Mars being your ruler, it is going to be in your sixth house. So this is where you're going to be fueled by improvement. You're going to want to make sure that things are improving, whether it is somebody, maybe you've had an experience with bad service and you're the one now who's leading the way to say, we need to fix this. This is how I would do it. And many of you will probably work with your hands in some way, or you'll find a way to be the specialist in a particular project or in something, maybe it's in your health sector, because we're working with sixth house here, that you may find a way to improve your health. If you have been searching for losing those last pounds, or you've been looking for ways in which you can have better mental health, that this can be a time where you actually get the routine established and you have the conversations with the professionals, or you are the professional that helps others in this particular area. Do watch out for the anger being activated when you look at others' inadequacies. Keep putting yourself in other people's shoes. Remember, we're all perfectly imperfect humans. So it is possible that the second half of August has this flavor of, we got to get it right. Try and let that go. This is about having an experience. We have an Aquarius full moon. I just said letting something go. That's what this full moon in Aquarius on August 22nd is all about. It's going to be activating your 5th and 11th house. If you've had irritations with your friends or with a group that you're involved in, or maybe you're wanting something to happen and it just hasn't yet, this full moon could give you this wonderful objective view, sharing your opinion, being the leader in the group, or whether it's friends or a professional group or a volunteer group, whatever it might be, letting you be that leader and finding the solutions to the problem. So you're presenting the problem and you're also providing a solution. This can be a great way to innovate or to invent new ways in which you connect and which you are able to bring to light something that may nourish both you and those that you are involved in. This can also give you this aha moment. So do watch for that when this drops in, you may be able to have just that golden nugget. You want to seize the day, use it for the best version of yourself, use it for a way that is of great service to others. And I would offer too, we've got Mars trining Uranus at this time, Uranus being the ruler of Aquarius. It should give you this sudden burst of inspiration that says, here's how we do it. I'm passionate about it and I'm leading the way. The sun moves into Virgo on August 23rd and further energizing your sixth house. So this is where you start to feel more responsible, maybe more meticulous and grounded with your daily routines, with the things that, with your health and the things that really matter to you. Do be careful about being too touchy, because those who are around you are going to pick that up. They're going to feel that something's off if you're not expressing it. If you are expressing it, they're going to get offended. So do watch out how you are communicating, how you are using your energy. We do want to work with this sun in Virgo where you can use some of the loving detachment that can be there, where it's like, okay, I'm going to take this chaotic thing and I'm going to organize it in a very meticulous and structured way that actually is useful. And so if you've been frustrated with all kinds of activities going on and it seems chaotic, maybe you're coming back from vacation, you're like, I need a vacation for my vacation, that this is the time where you can take all that energy and put it into this step-by-step, manageable kind of thing. And I think that's probably the biggest thing, is the second half of August allows you to feel like you're managing what is happening in your life. Mercury will enter Libra at the end of August on the 30th, further emphasizing your relationships and partnership sector. So if you are needing to communicate with your partner, or you're wanting to communicate with somebody, online dating, if you're single, or getting out there and mixing it up, this is a great time for it. You should find that people in general love what you have to say. They want to listen. You have a capacity for reflecting back at the opinions of others, and they feel understood. And I think that's something else that is going to help you connect with having some fun, flirty, and deeper bonds with relationship. And I will say also that Aries, this isn't a time necessarily for a huge uptick in your income or your financial sector. However, your expenses should be fairly low because you are using your budget, you're using your resources in a more discriminatory way. So there should be this stability that starts to echo throughout the month of August for you. All right, Aries, I hope that this helps. Please find me at jamiedawn.com. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm always so grateful for each and every one of you. Have a great month.